Hey everybody, as you know, one of my New Year's resolutions this year was to finish 13 books in 2013, and I just finished my third book, and so I'm going to talk about it. So I just finished Impact by Danni Foley. This is a book that she self-published last year. Yes? By the way, Danny, if you're watching this and you would like some constructive criticism, I'd love to send that to you via an email. I'm not sure the whole internet is interested in all of that, so you know, it's whatevs. So this book was a pretty easy read. I read it in like 2 days, I think. I got coffee on this one too! Dagnabbit. Ooh, it smells new. So yeah, it was a pretty easy read. I liked it. I thought that it was interesting. I loved the characters. One of the things I liked about the characters was that Danny bases them on stereotypes, but she doesn't hound us with the stereotypes. That's to say, these characters are not cookie cutter, one-dimensional, just stereotypical nerds and jocks and all of that stuff. She definitely uses that as the foundation for her characters and then makes them so much more than that. They read like real people, which I think is really cool. There are a couple of things that were not my favorite about this book. Specifically, there was some language, and there was a couple of scenes that were verging on, well, they were awkward for me, but they were verging on being awkward for everyone else. As I was thinking about this, it's kind of ironic because when it comes to like movies or television, language really doesn't bother me. So I was kind of like, well, that's really hypocritical of you. And then, you know, I pushed through some of that stuff. At first it was like, oh, okay, well, we're okay. That's happening. Then being the diplomatic, overthinking person that I am, I was like, okay, I'm just going to give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to read this book. And what I found was Danny uses language and intimacy in a real way. You know, Danny uses these elements to illustrate character and to push the story forward. So, for instance, this is not a romance novel, right? She does not give us explicit details. She doesn't spend 4 pages describing it. You know, if you pick up a romance novel, you know it's going to have those scenes in it. And in the same way that there are certain films that you know the script is going to be largely populated by the F word. And so those are things that, you know, I just generally don't pick up because it's not what I'm interested in, it's not what I'm about. But Danny doesn't go there. She uses those things tastefully, and they are, like I said, to illustrate character and to move the story forward. Now, am I going to hand this book to my grandmother and tell her that she needs to read it? Probably not. Am I going to recommend it to my very conservative friend Taylor Katz? No, I'm not going to be doing that. But I thought it was a good book. I enjoyed reading it. I stayed up late reading it, actually. So there's something for you. And it will definitely stay on my shelf. I'm excited to read more of Danny's work, especially in this series. Hint, hint. Can we please get on that? Yes, yes, yes we can. And I'll be excited to read more of Danny's work as it comes out, regardless of what it is. I feel like she's a good writer, and she has a lot of potential. And yeah, it was really great. So yeah, that was Impact, Mashed Banana Soup #1. Interesting title. And we didn't ever hear about mashed banana soup. So I'm kind of like, I think I understand it, but I'm not sure. Super overexposed right now. New book smell. It's one of the best. This is legit. I mean, your book even has an ISBN number. That's legit.